Welcome to the business presentation of how you can become part of the Bonan Vivon project family and the Beyond Survival campaign. First, we appreciate you for taking your time to attend our business meeting. We hope you get financial value that will translate into tangible cash flow growth for you and your family. Now, just a question before we begin. What if there was a way you could learn a new skill in less than a month's period and start making money from it? You know, most of the courses that we do, it usually takes about 4 years or 3 years to actually learn the skill properly so that you can start monetizing it from there onward. But what if you could learn a skill, you know, in a month's time and start making money from it? How would it sound? So before I go into the business idea itself, let's look at some of the background information about business and all that. So what are some of the sources of income that can actually make you a lot of money? Number one, we have earned income, which is primarily from job or employment. Number two, we have interest income, which comes from giving loans. And then you get back some interest in return. And then, of course, we have profit income, which comes from business. And I think that is what we are going to major on today. And then we also have dividend income that comes from shares and maybe stocks. And then we also have rental income that comes from property. If you own property, people can be paying rent to you, either annually or monthly. Then we also have royalty income for those who are talented, you know, the actors, the musicians, and all that. And then lastly, we have what we call the capital gains. That simply means you buy a property and let it stay for some time. Then the value will actually increase, so you make some money in that process. Now, out of all these, the fastest way you can make money is definitely profit income, which comes from business. And today, that is what we'll be looking at deeply. So the big question is, how can you start a business even though you don't have an idea? And the internet says you need to take inspiration from successful companies in other industries and adopt their business model. So you don't have to come up with new ideas and all that. You can already, do something that is happening and make a lot of money. Now, what business makes the most millionaires in the world today? It is finance and investments. You know, these companies that help other people to grow their wealth, to multiply their money. There are some of the places you can easily make a lot of money. What business model is the most profitable today in the world? It is e-commerce business. In fact, our business is related to this, so we are going to see that later. So what is e-commerce? E-commerce is simply buying and selling through the internet. This business that involves buying and selling over the internet, that is what we call e-commerce. And then, of course, what is the fastest growing business in the world today, business model in the world today? It's called network marketing, whereby you push your products not directly, but through a network of people, the people you already know or the people that you are going to be knowing in the future. All right. Then the last question is, which business makes money faster? We call it digital marketing. So digital marketing is basically reaching out to a large number of customers through social platforms, and a lot of companies are looking for people with this kind of skill, to help them get a lot of customers. And that brings me to introducing our business, which is called relational e-commerce business. So it is e-commerce, but now we are going to push it through the model of network marketing. That is what we call a relational e-commerce business. And today, most people are really making a lot of money from this particular model. And if you're going to pay very keen attention in the rest of the training, then you're going to see why these guys are able to make so much money within a short period of time. So why is this business so convenient? Number one, it has ready products and services, so you don't need to manufacture anything. You don't need storage. We take care of it on your behalf. You don't need to transport any of the products. The logistics are taken care of. We have a ready system. You don't need to look for, computer engineers and all these other people to help you set up a system. Then we also have the government certifications all already done. You know, the approvals, everything that you need to run the business, all of them are already taken care of. And then, of course, it is a plug and play system. So that means you can start making money even from day one in this business, which is not the case in most businesses. You'll need time to set them up before it starts rolling. Now, our group is called the Beyond Survival Campaign. So this is an NGO that brings together individuals, professionals, and groups with the aim of creating financially free individuals through relational e-commerce business by giving them the opportunity and the right systems to do we are going to create history, especially in this country. So, all right, so those are already people that are benefiting from this. That was one of our past events. So it is something that is already helping a lot of people. So as you come on board, you're just going to be one of the many people that will definitely create a story out of this program. So we have 5 key pillars that this program is based on. Number 1, we help people, you know, become their own bosses. Probably you are tired of working for someone, you are tired of, you know, being told when to do what, when to go for your holiday, when to go for lunch, when to report to work. If you're tired of all this, you're in the right place. Number 2, we help those who want to own houses or homes do so as well. We help those who want to own certain dream cars, you know, realize that goal as well. We also help those guys who want to have 7-digit savings or even investments to do so as well. And we are going to see how that will be possible. Lastly, if you'd love to travel the world, if you'd love to visit, you know, different countries, you know, for business, for vacation and all that, you're in the right place. So 6 years ago, when I was shown this opportunity, you know, I grabbed it with 2 hands and I've worked so hard at it. And today, the business has enabled me to become my own boss. This was my first office. And of course, this is the second office where I operate from currently. I've also been able to acquire some of the dream cars that I had. I acquired an Audi, then a BMW, and finally a Range Rover. These were my dream cars at different points. Then, of course, I've also been able to travel the world on vacation, different parts of, you know, the continent, Africa, and even outside of Africa. And if you're looking forward to travel, you're in the right place as well. Of course, this is our online platform where we monitor the growth of income as well. You'll have yours as well. And then, of course, today we are actually really putting most of our income, you know, into investment. And once you're part of us, you can take advantage of our real estate portfolio, which is the Bonan Vivon homes and residences. We are going to put up, you know, residentials. We are going to put up estates. We are going to put up, you know, different investments in real estate where you can be able to make more and more and more money. Now, there are 4 important questions that we are going to look at today. Number 1, how much is needed to start this business? What do you get in return once you get started? How are you going to be earning? And are there people who have done it? And can you do it as well? So let's start with the first question. How much do you need to start? So you can start in 4 different ways. Number 1 is the one portfolio. Now, one portfolio will only cost you 30,000 Kenya shillings. It's as low as that. You know, for most businesses, this would not be enough even to just get you the government certifications. But in our business, with as low as 30,000, you have hope. You can actually start this business and grow it. Now, if you want to make more money, then I would advise you to go for more portfolios so that you increase your earning potential. Now, the second way is the 3 portfolios, which would go for 90,000 Kenya shillings. But right now, as we speak, we have a discounted price, and you need to grab this as soon as you can. It will only cost you 42,000 Kenya shillings to get the 3 portfolios. Of course, 7 portfolios would cost 210,000 normally. But as we speak, it would cost you only 123,900 Kenya shillings. Then we have 15 portfolios, which would have costed you 450,000 shillings. But as we speak, it would only cost you 254,200. So once you get the portfolios, it comes with a number of things. So what do you get in return? Number one, you're going to get a customized website where you'll be monitoring, your business, and you'll be getting updates on how, your business is growing here and there. Then you'll also get an online tracking account where you can see your earnings, you can withdraw money, you can buy the products anytime you want, and basically monitor your business at large. Then, of course, you're also going to get access to free mentorship, where we'll be guiding you and coaching you on how to run the business in the right manner. You could have not done this before, but with the free mentorship, you can easily succeed very, very fast, because there'll be very, very good coaches and mentors guiding you in the process. Lastly, you're going to get access to our health products, which are in different categories. So number one, we have nutritional supplements, which help to prevent or reverse lifestyle diseases, which are very common. You'll find them everywhere. Ulcers, we have diabetes, we have pressure, arthritis, and so on and so forth. We also have beverages, we have coffee, we have chocolate, we have beauty products for the ladies, which makes them look younger and, of course, more beautiful. We have heart health products, which help your heart to be healthy. We have weight loss products for those who want to reduce, or cut on weight. We also have anti-aging products, which helps to prevent aging diseases. When you get old, there are diseases that will automatically come, like arthritis, high blood pressure, we have Alzheimer, forgetting. So all these, we have a product that can help, to slow them down. Okay. So this is how the first package looks like, or the first portfolio. These are the number of products you'll be getting. Then, of course, if you go for the 42,000 portfolio, that is 3 of them. If you go for 7 portfolio, this is how your package will look. If you go for 15 portfolio, this is how it will look. Then, of course, we also have 31 portfolio, which is a bonus. This is how it will look. Now, how will you earn once you already have your portfolio? You're already in the system, you have your website, you have your account, you have access to your products, you're now under mentorship. So how will you make money? So we have 7 ways of making money, and I'll take you through them one by one. So let's start with retail profit. Now, assuming we are going to talk about this coffee, the coffee has a distributor's price. That is the price that you'll get it from the company, which is 1,300 shillings. If you go to sell it to a customer, it will cost them 2,000 shillings. So in short, that simply means you've made a profit of 700 Kenya shillings for 1 box. If you manage to push like 10 boxes in a week, that is 7,000 shillings. If you do 100 boxes, in a month, you have like 70,000 Kenya shillings. And we say there are no quotas. That means you can sell any product of your choice. As well, selling is purely optional. It is your choice to sell or not to sell. Then the second way of earning is direct referral bonus. Now, referral or word of mouth advertising is one of the best ways of marketing that we have in the world today. Most of the businesses, they'll tell you that most of their customers come from this. For instance, if you are to open a restaurant today, the first set of customers you'll have are your friends and family. That is how it works. Then these guys will also bring for you their friends and family. So as they keep on, talking about your new business, you keep on getting more and more customers. So again, in our business, we have this as a tool or a strategy. So anytime you share this business with anyone that you know, the company is actually going to pay you. So if they go for 1 portfolio, you'll get paid 1,800 shillings. And you can do as many people as you can. There is no limit to the people you can refer. Like in this case, if you manage to bring in 10 people, the company would simply pay you 1,800 times 10, which is 18,000 Kenya shillings. So it is unlimited direct referral. You can enjoy this income without any limit. Now, the third way of earning is the March sales bonus, or what we call the pairing bonus. It is an amount of 4,800 shillings. So how does this work? And here now you need to be keen, you need to be very attentive. The system we have is binary. Binary simply means that the system has two sides. There's the left side and the right side. So whenever you introduce anyone into the business, whenever you share this idea with anyone and they decide to buy into it, you are only allowed to have one of them on your left. Let's call this person Abigail. The other one should be on the right. Let's call him Bernard. So for both of them, you shall have earned 1,800 shillings. Now the system will take the one on the left and the one on the right and pair them, and automatically pays you 4,800 shillings. Then Abigail, of course, is also in business. Bernard is also in business. They are going to also share the business with another person who might be interested. Now, assuming they get their first two customers as well, what will happen to them? Just like you made 8,400 initially, Abigail is also going to make her own. Bernard is also going to make her own. But do you qualify to make anything at this point? The answer is a big yes. If not for you starting this network, these four guys would have not been part of the business. So the company will still pay you. The system will take one on the left, one on the right, make a pair of 4,800. It will take another one on the left, another one on the right, and make another pair of 4,800. Now, assuming your team grows to a sizable number, and in a particular period of time, they manage to put in 10 people on the left, and they also get another 10 customers on the right. What would happen is the company would take the 10, those are 10 pairs, and multiply it by 4,800 and pay you 48,000. So if this happens in a month, you shall have made 48,000 Kenya shillings in a month. If it happens in a week, you shall have made 48,000 Kenya shillings in a week. If it happens in a day, you shall have made 48,000 Kenya shillings in a day. And if it happens even in an hour, you shall have also made 48,000 Kenya shillings in an hour. So it all depends on how fast you want to make the money. And this continues up to infinity. It will keep on growing and growing and growing until infinity. Now I have a question for you. Assuming you are given two choices, either to take 1 million shillings right now, or take 1 shilling that is going to be doubling in value every day for the next 30 days, and you are given the full amount after 30 days, which one will you go for? Will you go for 1 million or the 1 shilling that doubles every day? Now, majority of people will go for the 1 million Kenya shillings because it looks bigger right now. But you realize that after 30 days, the 1 shilling that is doubling probably would be more than the 1 million shillings. And let's see, that is what we call the power of compounding effect. Now, if you'll understand the power of the compounding effect, you'll also understand the power of the March sales bonus, because this is where people actually make millions. This is where people become rich very, very quickly. So as you can see on day one, we have 1 shilling or $0.01. And by day 10, it's $5.12, which is about 500 shillings. By day 20, we have 5,242, which is roughly 600,000 shillings. And by day 30, we are talking about 5,368,709, which is equivalent to 500 million. So the 1 million that you actually picked would be much, much smaller than whatever you're going to get after 30 days. And that is the essence of the March sales bonus. Now, you are also going to start alone and start building a network slowly by slowly. But as time goes by, the network will be growing, exponentially very fast. And I want us to look at the 3-month scenario versus the 1-year scenario to make $1 million. So if you're going to do the business quite fast, you can do this in less than 3 months. If you are a bit slow, you are slower in doing your things, maybe you are doing this part-time, or you have other things that are keeping you busy, this might take you 1 year. So it's the 3-month scenario versus the 1-year scenario to make $1 million. So the assumption is that every week or month, you can only manage to get 2 customers into your business. Only 2 customers into your business. And once you get your first 2, you don't get any other customer. You just help those people that you already have to get their own 2 customers. So that means in the first week or the first month, you'll be having 2 customers. The second week or month, 4 customers. Third week, 8. Then 16, 32, 64, all the way. And by the time we get to week 12 or month 12, we have 4,096 people. Now, if you translate this into earnings, where we said for every pair, you make 4,800, this is how it will look like. So you can see the figures are increasing. As time goes by, you keep on making bigger and bigger income. And before you realize, in total, within 12 weeks or 12 months, you have a potential of making up to 19,656,000 Kenya shillings. Now, life is never perfect, and it might not work perfectly as we have depicted here. But what if you probably get a small percentage of this amount? You shall have still made a huge profit. So we say if you fail in this business, you are still going to make what? A profit. Imagine 10% a success is about 2 million Kenya shillings. 20% success will be about 4 million Kenya shillings. 50% success based on this model will be about 10 million Kenya shillings. So either way, you're still going to make profits. You're still going to make a lot of money. So that is the power of the March sales bonus. So get on board. Let us start building this network through the mentorship we are going to put you through. And before you know it, you'll be making quite some huge income out of the business. And you can now achieve those dreams. You can own that home. You can own that dream car. You can have those savings. You can have those investments and so on and so forth. So we have other ways of earning, which I won't explain much deeply. We'll be taking you through them. Once you're already part of us, we have a technical training to handle this. It involves a lot of calculations that I don't want to go into at this moment. Now, are there people who have done this business successfully, and can you also do it as well? That is now the biggest question of the day. So I'm going to show you a few guys who have done this, and they're quite successful in the business. So the first set of people I'll show you are guys that are already making a 6-figure income. So this is one of the events we had recently at the Tamarind Tree Hotel in Nairobi, just to talk about how we can unlock the 7-figure income. That is $1 million plus. So here is the video. The event has been a huge success. Our expectations were met. We wanted to learn how we can scale this business to a 7-figure monthly business here in Kenya. And our speaker, Dr. Mike, has really done a lot of justice. So if you're out there watching, if you're one of our members and you're not yet making a 7-figure, we look forward to inviting you to our next events that are coming up. And I know you can also benefit from this same opportunity. See you soon. All right, so this as well, delegates that attended the Dubai vacation. So we had about 18 individuals, on this particular trip. all of them, you know, members of this program. Some are 1 year, some are 2 years, some are 3 years. And if guys are already enjoying vacations, you too can do it. These are just guys that started, you know, from somewhere with a dream, and today they realized that particular dream. We also have a number of, you know, guys who have managed to buy their own dream cars, different models, you know, at different times. And all of them, some of them are part-time, you know, some of them are doing this business full-time. So it's possible for anyone and everyone. So here is a video of the same.
I'm ready to be free, chasing every thrill we could see. With our eyes steady, waking to a dream, aching to be thrown in the ring. If nothing
it's happening, it's happening big.
As we're breathing, we'll go all the way or go home. We were born ready, wherever it leads. What we have is all we need. 'Cause if it's fast or slow, all I really know is I'm gonna enjoy the ride. And if it's hard or soft, before we get off, I'm gonna enjoy the ride, enjoy the ride. 'Cause if it's fast or slow, all I really know is I'm gonna enjoy the ride, enjoy the ride. 'Cause if it's fast or slow, all I really.
All right, so those are some of the car achievers that we've had in 2023. And then, of course, we also do a lot of charity. You know, once we are blessed, we make sure that we also extend the blessing to other people. So these are charity events that we did at Kibra. And here is the video as well. Right, so that is part of the programs that we do as our corporate social responsibility. So the big question now is, what next? You've understood the business, you've seen, you know, the success, probably you are ready to get started. So what is the next step for you? So step one, you need to set up an account. You choose the portfolio you're going to start with. Then we register for you your account, and you get the website and the products and everything. Then from there, we are going to plug you into our mentorship programs. And it is step by step, you know, every level, we have a set of guys to guide you on what to do, how to do it, so that you get a very quick result. So from as early as month 1, all the way up to about 6 months, if you have just one portfolio, you could be making between 40,000 to 100K. If you have more portfolios, of course, you'll do more than that. And then, of course, after that, you'll upgrade to the next level as your network keeps on growing. Because as the numbers are increasing, so is your income. Then after some time, you'll be on 200K to 500K. Then you get 500K to 1 million, 1 million to 3 million. After which we shall say you have attained what we call financial freedom. So this will be the step-by-step guidance. And every level, there's a coach, there's a mentor who is going to be guiding you to get there. Why should you take action right now? Why should you set up your account immediately and not later? So there are two reasons why you need to grab this opportunity very fast without any delay. Number one is the spillover support system. Now, once you have two people below you, we say the system is binary. The third person, the fourth person, the fifth person, they have to go below the first two. So what that simply means, if you're going to position yourself right now, and the person who brings you on board, has another person who is getting started, they might decide to take that person and plug them below you. When they plug this guy below you, you'll also make money from the activity of that person. That is what we call the spillover support system. So take advantage of this. Anyone else who is getting trained after you definitely should be below you. So position yourself so that you get this kind of support. And according to William Atherward, he says opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you'll definitely miss them. The second reason you need to grab the opportunity immediately is to earn yourself a rare mentorship slot to be mentored by our mastermind leaders. Our mastermind leaders, all of them, have already earned over 20 million Kenya shillings in this business. So they have a lot of experience. They know how to do this business. They have a lot of materials. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to actually get their mentorship as you start this particular program. So grab the opportunity immediately. And if you're going to start immediately after watching this video, of course, ask the person who shared the video to connect you to the masterminds so that you can get their mentorship immediately. And they say nothing is worse than missing an opportunity that could have changed your life. Don't miss the opportunity to get the best mentorship that there can be in this business. Lastly, I'll finish with this quote. You can either make excuses or make money, but you cannot do both. A lot of us, after this training, we are going to look for reasons why we cannot get the money. We are going to look for reasons why we cannot do the business. Yes, you have responsibilities. Yes, you have school fee. Yes, you have children to take care of. Yes, you have rent to pay for. You have probably hospital bills. You have other bills, Yes, you might not have time. You are very busy. You're a businessman. You have a very strict job. But all these are excuses. If you are looking forward to make the money, then we have to put aside the excuses, because they say if something is important to you, you'll definitely find a way of doing it. So just like many of us who decided to go for the money as well. Because if you're going to mix the two of them, the money will not come. So congratulations for watching this video to the end. Reach out to the person who gave you the link so that you can be guided on how to get started immediately. Mine is to welcome you to the Beyond Survival campaign. Thank you so much. See you soon in business.